The game bingo. We use this game to teach vocabulary. If you're teaching something else like speaking or some grammatical activity, don't use bingo. Before explaining how to play the game, let's look at why we play the game. And today we're looking at this region here. It's called the basal ganglia, and it's responsible for organizing movement. For example, a person makes a decision to go get a glass of water. After that, it doesn't think about how to go get a glass of water. It just sends the goal down to this basal ganglia and it will calculate the movement necessary to go get a glass of water. And it sends these messages downstream to our muscles. Knowing this is useful because when a goal is sent down to the basal ganglia is given control of focus, not just the eyes either. Its auditory system is also focusing. In order to move towards a goal, you would have to put your attention on that goal. We can expand on this by giving a person a visual goal that they have to run to. It's very difficult to run and not look where you're going because if you're running towards something, you're hyper focused on that. So we're using this knowledge of the basal ganglia to take the children's focus. What do we mean by focus? The basal ganglia is filtering out unnecessary information, but not just information, thoughts. The attention is fully controlled. So just so we're sure, fast movement requires focus, which means filtering unnecessary information and the result gaining attention. And that's what we want. We want positive attention of those children. To explain bingo, we will use chapter 1 cards as an example. For 12 students, we would need 6 sets of cards because we'll put the children into groups of 2. If there are not enough cards or if the student number is odd, you can put them into groups of 3 as well. Choose which cards you want to teach for that day. It's difficult to teach 30 cards in one lesson hour, so choose 10 or 15 cards. Let's suppose we're doing the first 15 cards. To organize the game, give each pair of students 1 set of cards. Tell the students to open the cards flat on the table so they can see all the pictures. And very quickly call out the cards, which cards you want. Handsome, beautiful. Show the students the card that you're talking about. Handsome, for example. Hold it up to the class, say handsome, ask them to find handsome and separate it from the rest. Continue with the other 15 cards. After the students have collected the unused cards and put an elastic band on them and put them aside, we'll focus on our chosen 15 cards. Each pair of students should have the same 15 cards on their table. The teacher should also have those 15 cards. Each pair of students should randomly choose 5 cards from their 15 cards. It doesn't matter which ones, they can choose as they wish. The other cards they can put away. They don't need them this round. They will focus on their selected 5 cards. This way, each pair of students should have 5 randomly selected cards. Now the game is ready to begin. To set up bingo, pairs of students should be together with their selected 5 cards from the chapter. In the middle of the room, we have a curtain dividing the room so the students can't see the card that the teacher is holding. If no curtain is available, the teacher can go outside the door into the hallway. On the other side of the curtain, the teacher has all 15 of the selected cards. When the game is ready to start, a member from each team should join the teacher on the other side of the curtain, and the teacher will randomly select one of the 15 cards. The teacher shows the card to the students, says the sentence for the card. The students repeat it so the teacher can hear them say it. When they have all seen the card, heard the card, and said the card, they run to their friend and report to their team what they heard. For example, if the teacher had chosen the card dirty and reported that to students, student reports the card to his friend. If the friend has the card, they turn the card over or put a token over it to show that it's been called. If not, it's left alone. It's important that this child reports the information to this child who checks to see if the card is available. After they have checked if they have the card or not, they change roles. The other students now go to the teacher to learn the next card. which, for example, might be bored, and the teacher reports them, and the cycle repeats itself until one of the teams has found all five cards, and they call out bingo, and the game starts again by selecting five new random cards from their total of 15 cards. That's the mechanics of the game. The art of the game happens while the teacher has the student's attention at this point. When the students are in this zone, it means that they have come here with a goal of learning the next card so that they can go back and report to their friend. And their attention is fully on the teacher. They've been moving around, they've been walking, their muscle system is active, their eyes and their ears are focused, and they have a goal. While we have the students in this zone, we must use the opportunity to speak with them a little bit. It's not enough just to tell them the next card. She is healthy. Show the card to the students. Tell them it means healthy. Ask them, are you healthy? Is your mother healthy? Make them think about this. Apply it to their real lives. Also, when the students newly arrive for the next card, take the opportunity to ask them about the previous card. Did you find the previous card? How many cards do you have? Perhaps the first time you ask, did you find the card in English? The child's not going to understand, but tell it to them in their native language. And the next time they come around, we can ask the same question. Did you find the card? This time they'll understand and they'll remember because they're really using that language. It's relative to their present situation. It's a great opportunity to teach them more than just the cards, but to communicate with them because in this zone, we have their full and undivided attention. This is a fantastic zone for natural communication. As the game progresses, we might ask the students to increase the number of cards they are selecting rather than five. We can make it 8 cards, having 4x4 grid. Bingo should easily take a full hour lesson. Remember to finish the lesson early enough before the break time that they can sit down and you can quickly review what they learned during that game. Ask them about the cards again, and then let them go on break. And as always, have fun.